I've opened up Backbone source code here, and let's refresh the page so that we know that we're starting from scratch. And now let's set up that object again. We need a breakpoint here so that Chrome will pause when we try to call on from the console. Great! Now we can call on to get the ball rolling. There will be several function calls in quick succession. The important thing to notice is that new information is being passed along with each call. First, internal on is called and adds this object. Internal on adds an events property to the object which is the result of the call to Events API. Events API is called and passes the on API function, the existing events, if there are any, or an empty object, the event name, the callback, and some other contextual data. Let's step into Events API. Events API checks if the event name is an object, a string of multiple space-separated events, or a single name. Our event is log, so we end up down here. The empty list of events, name, and callback are passed to on API. When we started by calling on down here in the console, everything up to this point has been verifying information and adding new things that are getting passed along. We finally reached the bottom of the stack. Pay attention to what's going on in this function. Since this is our first time through, event's name doesn't exist yet, so an empty array is created. Both event's name and handlers points to this same array. We didn't pass any options, so these are just undefined. Handlers is the new array that was just created, and an object containing the callback function is added to it. If we look at the current scope, we'll see that there's an events object with a log property that's an array of one object. That object has the callback inside it. The rest of the process is returning this events object. Lastly, and most importantly, remember that this events object is stored as a property on the original object. And that's it! So Backbone's on method adds an events object to the object. Each key is the name of an event to listen for, and each value is a list of callbacks to run.